Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. It's time for the makeup tilt for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as they take on the South Division leading New Mexico Ice Wolves. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. The toughest game of the weekend, the third of a 3-3, and it actually goes for both teams as the Mudbugs playing some of their best hockey, coming off a sweep over Odessa. And wow, what a performance last night after a sluggish start to the game. They scored 4 unanswered goals, first from Koklachev, Bremer, then Simpson, and then Haru. And they did all 4 in a 9:09 span of the second. Devin Bobak wins his 20th game of the season as he made 26 saves on the night. The Mudbugs will make a few tweaks to their starting lineup this afternoon, but they know that they will be ready to go in what will be a hard-fought contest against the New Mexico Ice Wolves. Looking at the South Division standings, the biggest news for the Mudbugs with the win last night. They are now in the 4th and final playoff spot, and this is a game in hand on Wichita Falls and Odessa. So this is big for the Mudbugs to gain some ground as Wichita Falls and Odessa are both off. New Mexico in first place at 69 points. They got Lone Star behind them at 66. Wichita Falls now at 56, and Shreveport in the 4th and final playoff spot at 53. We'll talk to Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. It's the makeup game, Sunday afternoon tilt between the Mudbugs and the New Mexico Ice Wolves. And we're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. Coach, 5 straight wins, a sweep over the Jackalopes, which was a hard task because you guys were 0-4 going into the series, and you guys finished it off 4-1 victory. What was the difference between the first period and the second period, which obviously created that outburst with 4 unanswered goals for you guys?
I wish I had the golden answer for you there, Chet, but I know I haven't lost it in a while like that, like I did in between the first and second period on our boys, but I can't say that was it, but honestly, I lost my mind. I didn't like and appreciate the way we were playing at all in the first period, but I put it on the guys to find a way to make it work and get the job done. And really, ultimately, I don't know what they said after I left or what they did, but they came together in that second period and really put together a really good game and gave us a good lead, which was enough to finish the game off for us.
Did you feel like it was a mental struggle in the first period? Maybe just try to maintain everything you guys were doing well previously?
Chet, this has been the thing that's been boggling my mind all year, and that's what you deal with when you're dealing with teams, right? The mind is a crazy thing, and we know what works, or we feel we know what works for our team, and we see what when we do certain things that we're pretty successful at. It's the consistency thing, and sometimes as the game goes on, there's just certain things that happen during the game, and you make different decisions for whatever reason, and that's the biggest thing, is just being able to find that consistency in the mental part of our game.
Talk about the 4-goal outburst. Obviously, it felt like you had all 4 lines working, and was that maybe that response that you were talking about, and you guys felt like you were getting some good minutes from all 4 lines, and that's obviously a good thing as far as keeping guys fresh for what is a 3-game weekend.
Yeah, I think we matched up pretty well with their lines, and it was just a matter of getting deep pucks and possessing pucks and guys actually working hard and being physical, getting some turnovers and then making through that type of hockey. Then their skill starts to show, right? A little bit of their poise. Tape to tape, backdoor passes, banging a couple in. So it was just good old-fashioned hard work, good forecheck, and then some poised plays after that.
I have to ask you about Jacob Onstart. I thought he looked good last night, and he was kind of part of that kind of greasy kind of bevy of humanity in front of Alex Proctor type of goal. And on the bench, I know you guys were happy. Obviously, that Simpsons finished it off where you kind of like, Onstart could have had that one.
Well, I haven't told Jake this, but if it means that the team wins games but he doesn't score, then that's the way it's going to have to be. So, he actually made some really good high IQ poised passes and had at least run really nice assists, maybe two. Mm-hmm. I can't quite remember, but that's he does a great job for us on the penalty kill. So again, it's when one thing isn't quite working, the puck's not going in for him, but he's doing some really good things away from scoring goals as far as the penalty kill, and made some really good high end passes last night.
Was the third period about maybe just not giving them, anything and giving them a chance? It felt like kind of more of a, I don't know how to describe those kinds of third periods where there was no scoring. You guys seemed to do things right, but maybe there wasn't much of a push, more of just to kind of protect the house, and I know that might sound bad as well.
Yeah, well, here's the deal. I think, we talked about it after the game. The first period almost seemed like a feeling out scenario in the first period. Then we kind of tried to enforce our will in the second period. And then the third period, we just were teeter-tottering, didn't know which way to go, and it just didn't cost us. Again, not super happy with the way the third period went as far as just some decisions that we were making again. But ultimately, the guys did find a way to get us another big win that we needed. Second period was enough for us to hang on, and I'm proud of them for that because they've been playing some tough hockey against some tough hockey teams, and then tonight is again no different than what we've been doing here lately.
The question I got asked a lot last night was, can a goalie go 3 straight nights? The Mudbugs have done it on rare occasion, but you're going to go back to Simo Bushler, and this is a guy that you want to obviously keep him there, keep him fresh. Obviously, he's excited for this afternoon, a big task against New Mexico.
Yeah, I think goalies can go 3-3, but again, it wasn't an easy weekend for Bobes either. He faced a few shots and made some big saves for us, but Bush's last start too, he was outstanding. Played a great game for us, and he's very deserving of another opportunity. And we have all the confidence in the world in him, and the boys are going to play hard in front of him. And just another day at the office for the Bush, and hopefully we play a solid game in front of him and help him out.
You guys are 3-1-1 against New Mexico. You guys have played them well. What makes them tough, and what do you guys expect afternoon till you're both on 3-3s?
Yeah, well, their depth is really, really solid this year, right from their goaltending all the way out. I find that their D are very active, and I think their forwards are fast, and they have good four lines of forwards that can really contribute in many different ways. So, they're a tough team to beat. They're strong, and they can make plays. So we have to make sure we're keeping the game in front of us and being physical with them, and making sure we're screening that goaltender that they have, both goaltenders. So I'm excited about this afternoon, that's for sure.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck today.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Well, Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Now time for the Whataburger starting lineup. First for the New Mexico Ice Wolves. Head coach by Phil Fox, assistant coaches Cal Fulmer and Ben Danford. At left wing will be number 9, Nikolai Dulac. At center will be the captain, Dylan Bentley. And on the right wing will be number 23, Blade Progreba. Defensively for the Wolves, it will be number 12, Jeff Hutchinson, and number 71, Joe Prouty. Making the start in nets, first time the Mudbugs will see him, number 32, Carson Stokes. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell, associate head coach Gavin Morgan, and the assistant and goaltending coach Rich Perron. At left wing will be number 9, Logan Gotinsky. At center will be number 22, Timofey Koklachev. And then on the right wing will be number 17, Lucas Sedlacek. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 5, Trenton Heidi, and number 2, Johnny Hallard. Making the start in nets from Saint Laurent, Montreal, will be number 30, Simon Bushler. And the numbers on Bushler have been good, but he hasn't had the opportunity. He's 4-7-1 with a 2.92 goals against and a .901 save percentage. He made 31 saves in a win against Wichita Falls the other weekend, and he'll look to continue on that success this evening. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs Hockey tonight brought to you by Porter's Fine Dry Cleaning. Their vision to create a means by which people can feel and look their best. The Mudbugs in their red and white 20th anniversary jerseys. The New Mexico Ice Wolves in their black, yellow, and red jerseys. Mudbugs will skate from left to right here in the opening period. Now we ask you to please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem.
Remove your caps and hats and join in the singing of this evening's national anthem. Please welcome Rainy Howell.
Another outstanding rendition of this afternoon's national anthem, sung by one of our regulars this season, the very lovely Miss Rainy Howell. Never disappoints, and that's why she's been coming back to do one of sports' greatest traditions. Mudbugs ready to go. They'll skate from left to right. First period tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Mudbugs Hockey tonight brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport or log on to fireplacespecialties.net. Fireplace Specialties is your fireplace headquarters. Mudbugs looking to continue the hot play of Koklachev as he'll take the opening puck drop, brought to you by Landers. Koklachev up against Dylan Bentley, and Bentley, one of the machines that makes this Ice Wolf team go. He is just having one of the best years I've seen out of any center in all of the North American Hockey League. And the numbers are not deceiving for Bentley. He's been good against Shreveport. He's been good against everyone else he's faced. As the young man has 25 goals and 27 assists, 52 points this season from the young man from Peoria, Illinois. A little bit of a delay to this game. We kind of had everything ready to go a tad early, and then we had a problem with the ice, so we'll get that shoveled up and ready to go. Officials this afternoon: Chaz Noche, Ryan Siegel, your lead referees, Dane Hopkins and Brad Sotak. Your linesman, four-man crew. The Landers' opening puck drop is battled, kicked around, and won there by Bentley. Taken there by Prouty. He'll take a U-turn around that right side. He gets hooked up a little bit, and now he'll be able to lodge it into the Mudbug zone to my left, to the right of Bushler. Along to the near half wall, battling for it there, Sedlacek. Now along to the near corner, just sticking away at it. Trying to battle for it there is Heidi. Koklachev has it to the far side there to Hallard. His pass gets blocked along the official's skate. Now to the near corner. Heidi up ahead to the near side there to Sedlacek. Nudged up ahead to the middle of the ice there to Gotinski. He'll fork it to the right side, but nobody was there. Now Dulac plays it up ahead off the near side. A hard hit there as Pogreba takes a hip check there by Heidi. Gockler's going to regroup along to the right side there to Steele. Steele to the far side, up ahead there to Volkema, and he'll just zip it in to the Ice Wolf zone along to the near side. Loose puck, far side now, held in there, left side there by Green, throws it in. It deflects now into the near corner. Now played along the near half wall, played back out to center. That's Couette, who will just knock it back into the Mudbug zone. Far side, Steele. Back up ahead there to Onstart, and it's played back into the Wolves zone. Off the stick, Leahy over to Scholey, and Scholey will just sling it in to the Bug zone behind Bushler. Along to the near side, Gockler played it up ahead, kicked around a little bit over to Gato. Gato couldn't handle it cleanly. Emerson now will just kind of knock it back to his blue line. That's Becker. He'll bang it around the far side boards. It's taken there by Javier. Javier now gets kind of tangled up a little bit, but he's able to put it into the Mudbug zone. Haru now plays it up ahead off the stick of Simpson. Simpson with another goal last night. He's been smoking hot, and they want to keep it that way. Along the left side. Puck now lofted up ahead off the stick of Svensson. Far side now, loose puck nudged up ahead there by Morris. Morris, Nickel, and Firstenau, fourth line, in on the ice for the Bugs. And it's been a good one. Nickel along to the near corner. Nickel now will just cycle it in deep there for Morris. Morris going to take it around the far corner. He'll now backhand it in deep there for Firstenau. Firstenau now along the end boards, battling along with there with Becker. Along to the far corner to the right of Stokes. As the puck now being able to be skipped back out to center. Hallard will grab the loose change, play it up ahead there to Firstenau. Firstenau now will just slap it in behind the Wolves net left point. That was Gotinski who tried to throw it in. Now back into the Wolves zone, wailed back out to center, and the puck will be possessed there by Heidi. Heidi to the far side, it goes over to Koklachev. The Russian Bears got it. Off the far side boards and in deep it goes. Slowed down now along to the near corner, battling for it up ahead there to Ellings. Ellings left side pass, up ahead, split in the D. That's Leahy, quick shot! And he whistled it wide over Bushler. Boy, Leahy split the D. Now to the near side it goes. That's Ellings to the left point. Intercepted there by Gotinski. Led up ahead. Trying to find Sedlacek. Stick over to Gotinski. Back to Sedlacek near corner. In deep now to the Wolf behind the Wolves net. That's Gotinski. He'll slap it on over to Sedlacek. Far side now low to high. Green a shot toward the net. Tipped on its way through. It went wide. Now played down low along the end boards. Gotinski will ring it around the Rosie over to Green. Green now trying to tie it up. And now he gets tripped up a little bit there by Metz. Now battling for it. Oh, trying to steal it up the middle there was Garrett Steele. Puck now just lofted toward the net. Bushler makes the stop. It was a routine stop there for him. Off the far side, boards up ahead. Here comes Onstart. Gains the blue line, left side. Onstart now pivots back. Far half wall, spun around now. Gets bumped off the puck there by Prouty. Played to the left point now. Moore will just gun it back in. Held in there now, taken away there by Pogreba. Pogreba now tries to pelt it off the near side boards, but he can't get it out. Held in there by Onstart. Onstart near corner. Good job there by the Bugs to hold it in. Good pace to this one on a Sunday afternoon tilt. Dulac able just to flip it back out to center, and Mitchell will just mail it back in to the Wolves zone. 4.5 gone by here in the opening frame, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Still no score in the early stages. Now cross ice, left side, here comes Holt. Holt now hammers one toward the net. Left pad and a stick save made there by Bushler from the near circle. Now to the near corner, battling for it. And that's Simpson trying to jar it out. He does. Back out to center. Gato and Brimmer in on the pursuit. Simpson has it, and Simpson will just love tap this baby into the New Mexico zone. Not very many whistles. Gato holds his own, far half wall. Trying to play it back up top. It's intercepted, taken there by Carroll. Evan Carroll, who spent a cup of coffee with the Bungs, off the far side boards. Heidi, now far side, taken there by First and Out, around the far side. Quick shot, stick save made there by Stokes. Far side thrown in front, that was Morris. Now trying to hold it in from his left skate was Haller, but he couldn't do it. Now spun around there is Sholey. And Sholey will just yank it back into the Mudbug zone, but it's taken there along the end boards there by Haller. Now to the far side there to Heidi. Heidi far side, trying to slap it out there was First and Out. Now he grabs it, and he'll just rake it off the far side boards and all the way down. Mudbugs needed a wholesale line change. They'll do it. Up ahead there to Alex Gomez. Backhand feed. Quick shot. Right pad save. Made there on a shot by Sholey from the top of the near circle. And Bushler will hold on to the juicy rebound in front. Almost 6 minutes gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beers, sports, what more do you want? Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Face off, left wing circle to the right of Bushler. Face off battle that, I'll call that a win for Gato. Twisted back over to Green, playing in front of his mom and dad who made the trip from Illinois. Gato to the far side there to Simpson. And Simpson now will just whistle it in to the New Mexico zone. Now Brimmer along the back. Along to the near corner. Brimmer goes low to high to the right point there to Gockler. He'll relay it to the left point there to Green, and Green will just brush it in for, well, he's trying to find Simpson's stick, but he couldn't handle it cleanly. Emerson able to yank it back out to center. Howard goes ahead and bats it into the Mudbug zone. Taken back out now, 2-on-2 if Brimmer and Simpson hurry, but back on the back check there was Hutchinson. Loose puck now played to Hutchinson, cross ice, far side, on over to Javier. He'll gain the blue line, thrown in front. Turnaround shot went wide of Bushler. That was a shot there by Wilmer Svensson from the far circle. Played back out to center. Ellings now will just rip it back in off the far side corner to the left of Bushler. To the right it goes now. That's Volkema. Volkema, the Washington boy, up ahead there to Onstart. I use the word boy loosely as he's built like a man. Now loose puck, Ellings held in there. Quick shot there by Haru from the top of the point. Blockered away there by Stokes. Now loose puck, right side. Prouty will just kind of take a pivot back. And he'll glide it across there to Hutchinson. Up the middle now. Hutchinson gains the blue line, splits the D. Good stick there by Gotinski. Far side now. Big burst of speed. Here comes Koklachev. Thrown toward the net. It gets blocked and it gets a protective netting. And we get another whistle. 12:21 remaining here in the opening frame. Still no score. Mudbugs will be back at it next weekend. Rivalry series. Mudbugs and the Lone Star Baramas. Next Friday and Saturday night, it'll be our first wrestling-themed weekend. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase will be in the house Friday and Saturday night taking pictures and signing autographs. You don't want to miss it. Those are two from my childhood when I was just a little baby. I remember those two. Can't wait to have them here at George's Pond. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com. Off the far side, boards back out to center. New Mexico won the faceoff. Mudbugs trying to chisel it out. Far half wall, and now Heidi is going to play it back far side now to Gato. Gato will drop it back there for Hallard. Mishandled, but Hallard will pick up the loose biscuit. Heidi to the far side, on over to Gotinsky, and Gotinsky will bank it off the far side, boards in deep into the Wolves' zone. Now along the left side, Sedlacek blew a tire. Holt comes in now, gets hip checked hard there by Hallard. Now along the end boards, far corner. Onstart gets slowed down, and now it's picked up there by Volkema. Volkema now with a burst of speed. He's got it. He'll levy it toward the net. Save made there by Stokes. And now we got a penalty coming up. Looks like a hooking infraction. This one's going, I believe, against, I don't know. Looks like it's going against the Ice Wolves. And the Mudbugs will be on the man advantage for the first time this evening. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back in to Mudbugs hockey. Scott Powerline power play for the Bugs, first of the night. The penalty on Holt for hooking. Mudbugs struggling on the man advantage overall, but the puck is laced all the way down. Mudbugs power play ranked 28th best at 13.9. New Mexico, one of the best in the business. Second best at 85.8. Scott Powerline brings you the first power play of the contest. Along the left side, that's Brimmer. He'll just squeeze it in. Far corner there to Volkman. Back to Brimmer. Played back up top to Heidi. Heidi mishandled it. Intercepted. And now, good save there by Gato. He might have saved a break back the other way. The puck is slapped off the near side boards and all the way down. 1:15 left on the Mudbugs power play advantage. 10:35 and counting remaining here in the first. Right side, Hallard. Far side, up ahead there to Morris. Morris will just mail it in to the far corner. First and now around the near corner. Trying to find Morris's stick. Now to the near corner. Played through the slot. Far circle. Morris rips one, and it gets blocked in front there by Hutchinson. Now far corner. First and stays with it. Morris is in there. Now it's just roulette wheeled around to the near half wall, and it's poked back out there by Gomez. Now Gockler played up ahead there to Koklachev, and Koklachev will just lay it in behind the Wolves net around the far half wall. One last chance, 20 seconds. First and we'll just drop it in, but Bloom's got it, and Bloom bombs it all the way down. And that'll just about do it. One last rush if the Mudbugs hurry, but I don't think the Mudbugs are in any hurry, and, well, they're going to go for one on the man advantage so far. Now Onstart along the right side. Trying to braille it in. He will, but Prouty blocks him, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 9:20 remaining in the first. Still no score. Far side, Steele. Steele grabs it, and he'll just force it back into the Wolves zone. Held in there by Haru. And now it's taken back out there by Dulac. Intercepted there by Volkema. Right side, gains the blue line, flips one toward the net. Routine glove stop there by Stokes, and we'll hold on to it. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Raising Cane's. Flavor it, savor it. You know how I like it. Caniac combo. You get at least 10 packs of Louisiana hot sauce. You mix it into the two Caniac sauces, And you know what it's called? Chet's Clawsome Sauce. Raisin Cane's One Love, baby. Right wing draw. Hayden Nickel to take it on this Sunday afternoon. Face off one there by Nickel. Haru now. Left point more toward the net. That was a right pad save made there by Stokes through traffic. Far side now up the middle. Moore gets right back in. He's got to get to wait to get on side. And he'll just pop it back into the Wolves zone. Mudbugs need a little bit of a personnel change. Taken there by Emerson to the near side there to Metz. Metz has it, and Metz will just checker it in off the far side boards. Haru will drop it off there to Hallard. Now nudged up ahead. A little burst of speed. Here comes Sedlacek, the Staten Island, New York native, and he can't get past the stick of Emerson. Left side, Ellings coming around, gets hit hard there by Hallard as the puck went in deep into the Mudbug zone. Now to the right side, that's Hallard. Up ahead, and loose puck now, taken away there by Prouty, and he'll power it back out to center. And Hallard will just shake it back into the far corner, deep in the Wolves zone. Less than 8 to go here in the first. Still no score. Kind of an expected Sunday afternoon tilt. And now Gotinski, top of the right wing circle there to Koklicek, but he couldn't handle it. Wasn't expecting it that fast. Puck skips around far side, back out to center. Hallard's going to take it back into his own zone. Throw a pass off Sedlacek's stick, but it deflects out of play for a break in the action. You can follow the Mudbugs on all your social media outlets. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram at Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Face off near New Mexico blue line. Face off one there by New Mexico. Far side, and now Volkema will just ram it back in behind the Wolves' net. Coming up the ice now, Holt from right to left to the near side there to Gomez. He'll gain the blue line, left side, intercepted there by Volkema. Volkema now played it up ahead there to Onstart. Onstart left side. Onstart's gained the blue line, but he came in a little bit too early. Offsides on the Zeeland, Michigan native. Big hello to the Onstart family. Hope all is well at Zeeland. Mr. and Mrs. Onstart along with Ella, little brother Noah. I might not know if Onstart is close to me, but I can certainly hear his family members on the daily FaceTime phone calls. Especially on the road, and always pleasant to hear from family, and I'm sure it calms Jacob Onstart as much as it does the family back home. Puck deflects out of play for a break in the action. Face off at center ice. Face off, battle at, tied up, one there by the Bugs. Right side, Gockler off the stick of Simpson. In deep now to the Wolves zone. Yanked around far side, Stokes. Mishandled, Gato to the left point. Quick shot, turn around, shot. Oh, and that was diving, blocked there by Prouty in front. Rob Brimmer, near circle shot, tipped on its way through. Gato threw it toward the net, it went wide. Off the far side glass, back out to center. Gockler off the near side boards up ahead, off the stick of Simpson. Loose puck taken there by Green. Off the stick now of Simpson, and he'll just pitchfork it in. Oh, hard hit. Gato went down, and he's slow to get up. Now along the left side, back out to center. Good steal there by Gotinski off the far side boards. Now he gets hooked up a little bit. Far half boards. Now right side up ahead there to Bentley. And Bentley will just strike it back in to the Mudbug zone. Less than 6 remaining here in the opening period, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Thank you so much for joining us on a Sunday tilt. I'm Chet Yoder, coming to you live from the George. Working it in now. Now taken back out. That was Koklicek. Back out now. Left side, Dulac, near circle. Quick shot, glove down there by Bushler, and he'll hold on to it. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Coors Light, the official beer of the chill and the claws up. Coors Light, a proud, refreshing beverage of Mudbugs hockey. Left wing draw to the right of Bushler. Face off, tied up. One there by the Bugs. Steele will just slap it on back to Hallard. Left side, Hallard up the middle of the ice. He'll get it and just dump it in off the far side boards. Off the near side boards now. Dulak's pass broken up there by Volkema, and Volkema able to lift it back into the Wolves' zone. Far side, New Mexico, Bentley up ahead, off the stick of Pogreba, but he couldn't handle it cleanly. Taken there by Hallard. He'll gallop back behind the Bugs net. Mudbugs want to get reset here, and so Hallard's going to take his time, unless Metz has other ideas. Now to the right side, pass errant, but it's taken there by Simpson. Simpson has it, and he'll just stash it back into the Wolves' zone. Now behind the net, that's Simpson. Far corner. They'll relay it to the left point. Unable to handle it there was Green. It bounced over his stick. Puck now just gunned back into the Mudbug zone there by Jursev. Jimmy Jursev near circle. That was Metz trying to get a shot on net. Now played to the left point. Emerson, a shot toward the net, blocked. Taken there by Gockler. Gockler has it. He'll dish it on over to Morse. Morse can't clear. Ellings now able to just brush it back in now. Far side, back out to center. Simpson over to Morris in front of the Mudbugs bench. Now to the right side, it goes to Gockler. Gockler now, back to Green, up ahead, right side, gains the blue line. That's Koklachev. He's able to bring it in behind the Wolves' net. He rumbles around the world. Played back up top to Sedlacek now. Down low there to Gotinsky. Gotinsky gets smothered up there by Prouty. Held in there by Sedlacek, but I don't know. Looks like Gomez along the left side there to Hutchinson. Back out to center. Puck deflects in along the end glass behind Bushler into the Mudbug zone. 3.5 remaining here in the opening period. Along the right side. Played up ahead off the stick of Sedlacek. Now Hutchinson just hammers it back in to the Bug zone. Taken there by Haru. It's not the best crowd, but a cozy crowd and a good one trying to get into this game. Off the near side boards all the way down. Icing waved off. Wow. It was deflected on its way through. Phil Fox looks a bit perturbed. Along the left side, puck spun back into the Mudbug zone there by Bloom. Played back out to center. Mudbugs got a little bit of a push here. Here's Steele. Outlets it back to Volkema. Volkema now will just kind of squeeze it in along the end boards there for Onstart. Onstart now tied up. A little bit of a body sandwich in there, and getting help there is Volkema. Along the end boards, Mudbugs trying to jar it out free. Still a scrum along the walls. And now worked out free there by Onstad, and he is tired. And it's taken out free there by Howard. Howard now 3-on-2. They got numbers thrown across. Mishandled there by Svensson. And now far side and held in there. Right point. Shot toward the net there by Becker. Just flies wide of Bushler. Now far side. Hallard. Over to Volkema. Loose puck. Heidi. Far side. Heidi back out to center, up the middle. Now up ahead. Here's Bentley back the other way. Throws a spiraling shot, and it's blockered away there by Bushler. And we get a break in the action as the puck gets the protective netting. Big hello to the Bushler family. Tuned in this afternoon from Saint Laurent, Montreal. Hope all is well, and I know that Bushler's dad will be making a trip here very soon. We can't wait to meet him and maybe get a convo en français. Keeping up with my French as I talk to Simon. He keeps it pretty English. I try to stretch out the French, and sometimes I can get a little bit more than I wanted out of him. Now along to the right side, played up ahead, too far there for Dulac. Dulac grabs the loose rebound, quick shot, right pad save made there by Bushler. Now far side, Played back to the left point. Hutchinson thrown, trying to find the back door. Good stick tie up there by Green. And now puck just jabbed back down low along the inboards. Battling for it along the near corner. Bentley back up top. Hutchinson trying to get it through the slot. It was broken up there by Sedlacek. Far side, Koklachev. And Koklachev will just airmail it back in to the Wolves zone. Down to a minute left here in the opening frame. Left side, that's Metz. Metz now will just softly line it in off the far corner. And there's a big takedown. Penalty coming up against Moore. First choice personnel penalty kill will get to work for the first time this evening. Mudbugs PK. Pretty darn good. They're ranked 6th best in the league at 84.1. New Mexico's power play is 12th best at 20.2%. It's not bad. It's not as good as it was to begin the season. First power play opportunity for Shreveport. First choice personnel penalty kill. Mudbugs can't clear. Bloom to the left point to Becker. Becker's pass broken up, and that one's going to deflect out of play. 39 seconds remaining in the period. 1:54 remaining on Moore's hooking infraction, which will carry on over into the second unless a goal is scored against here. Face off, left wing circle. Gomez will take it. He wins it. And now Gomez tied up stick along the near corner there by Hallard. Hard check there by Heidi. Now along the near side. Oh, the puck is just squeezed out there by Volkema. Now Sedlacek just going to tie it up along that near corner and kill off some more precious seconds on this power play. Tied up. Now battling for it. Boy, great work from Sedlacek into that near corner, just taking on bodies. Now a little bit of a tie-up, and they're scissored up pretty good now. Along to the right side, Mudbugs were looking for a call. Now work down low behind Bushler's net, and we get a break in the action, and that'll do it. The buzzer sounds. It looked like Sedlacek was kind of tied up there, and I think the both were maybe in the wrong, and they both got lucky that neither was called. That's one of those scissored up types of dealios. Mudbugs will take a 0-0 score into the first intermission locker room. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Special treat for us to get away from the players and coaches and staff that we always interview. Joined by one of my favorites, one of our Mudbugs writers from Under the Radar, NWLA.com, Sean C. White. Did some work in the past with Shreveport Times, worked with Roy Lang. We appreciate his time. Sean C. White. Sean, thanks for the time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Talk about what it's been like, that transition. You did some work for the newspaper, and now you created this website. And talk about what's been going on. Talk about the transition of making this website and how good it's been.
The website's going really well. It's what I started it was to basically give smaller schools a lot of coverage. Shreveport Bossier schools get a lot of coverage through the newspapers and the TV stations. What I did was created a website that started out to be covering Class A, Class B, and Class C high schools. But also along the way, I started picking up some like minor league soccer teams and some other places. And then, I saw our beloved Mudbugs. We weren't getting any writing, we weren't getting any coverage at all. And then, so I contacted y'all and said, hey, is it all right if I write for my website for you guys? And I have absolutely loved being associated with this group.
And now you've been more involved in covering the Mudbugs week after week. And talk about what that experience has been like for you.
It's been great getting to know the players. It's such a unique experience to realize what these players are going for. These are kids basically. Trying to get to a college scholarship or get to somewhere to do it, and that's right up the lane for what Under the Radar in Northwest Louisiana does, is to get these guys coverage so maybe they can show it off to somebody else and get a college scholarship to go play somewhere else.
From your point of view, what's been your perspective of this year's team? You kind of saw the success they had last season. This season has been a little bit more of a grind.
It has been a grind. That beginning season slump really took a lot out of them, but it's been fantastic to see them climb back up through the standings, and they're actually in contention for that final playoff spot. It's the fight and the grind that I see that they're doing, and it's that fight and grind that the Shreveport Mudbugs have always had. You see a lot more deeper this time. Trying to get to the playoffs this time.
One thing I noticed with like beat writers and beat reporters is creating that relationship with players, and most importantly the coach. You see him, you talk to him almost every week, and some coaches can be easier or harder than others. Is Coach Soupy maybe ranking top 3 in that list for you?
Well, I have to tell this. I've known Soupy for a while. Cade his son actually played on my baseball team that I coached, and I knew him for a while and known Soupy, and his son and my daughter are pretty close in school at Airline High School also, and they know each other, and so we've crossed paths along that way. Soupy's great. Soupy is he's kind of even keeled. It's kind of surprising to see him kind of get fired up on the bench sometimes, and seeing him in the back. Sometimes I've been in the back with him a few times after a game, good and bad, and it's interesting to see. But Soupy's he's great for this team. He's absolutely fantastic for this team, and I think he'd probably be one of the only coaches that probably could get them out of this funk that they've been in and get them to the playoffs.
And when a team is struggling, sometimes you don't have nice things to say. Talk about that line just in general on that you have to cross as a writer in general. Some of the things that you write about aren't always positive, and of course you talked about the slumps that this team had.
Yeah, it's kind of a fine line, like you said, on that, because posting some things like to some of the group websites and stuff, they're like, oh, well, we need to be positive about our boys and stuff. Well, there's facts we got to realize, and sometimes it's facts that we bring out as writers that maybe not the team's seeing, and things that they do. One thing that I found at the very beginning of the slump, they had a very bad Friday night every time. And, I put in there like they were 0-4 on Friday nights at the beginning of the season. And you don't want to put bad things about the team, but, you got to report what's the truth on it. And so it's a bad ride when it's bad sometimes, but it's a good ride when it's really good. You get to see things you don't get to see.
So building the website now and during football season, during hockey season, basketball, are you doing all the sports? Is your life just every day you're somewhere?
These past 2 weeks have been very hectic because it's like the end of basketball season, basketball playoffs, baseball, softball is going on. I've also picked up work writing for BIPSI. For BIPSI also, I've been covering some of the colleges around here, Shreveport, Southern Shreveport, Centenary, and I'm missing one. but the other ones. But it's been just hectic trying to get it. And the thing is I've been picking up new sports. Centenary had gymnastics, and that's the first time I've ever covered gymnastics. But yeah, it gets kind of crazy between winter and spring sports, and keeping up with these guys too.
It seems like a labor of love. Is this something that you always want to do? Because you have the look of a rider. You have definitely that relationship, that personality with each team that you cover. I've noticed that with the Mudbugs and getting to know you now for quite a while. Is that something you always wanted to do?
It's been a fun hobby. This is not my full-time job. I have a job at Oshner's that I work in the IT department there, and this is just my part-time gig, I guess you could say, my non-paying gig, as I tell my family at the house. But Royal gave me my first chance at writing an article, and the bug bit, and that was it. And I've gotten to meet a lot of great athletes along the way. I've got to see a couple of them go to the NFL. It's been a fun ride to see this, and it's just a passion that I have. And this is all on me. This is not. I don't have any sponsors. I don't have anything else like that. It's just something that I love to do. That I like to get these guys some credit and shine some light on them.
You talked about the NFL. What athlete in particular was your favorite to cover that I guess you'll remember for a while?
Devin White was my first one. Devin was my first one. He was my very first, and I was actually in a hotel room in Lake Charles on a project with with my job, and I was watching the NFL draft, and I saw Devin's picture come up, and I just screamed as loud as I would, and got a call from the downstairs saying somebody's complaining about noise going on, and I was like, one of the first players I ever cover. Another one that's very special is Marquez Stevenson, who just got drafted this past year. He was my very first article between Northwood and North Caddo, and he was the main topic of that story that week. So
That's Sean C. White. What's the easiest way to, plug your website, and can people interact with you? Because I know some people who run these kinds of websites can have that interaction as well. Is that something that you like to have? And talk about and plug your website one more time.
Yeah, my website is Under the Radar NWLA.com. You can go there. You can add comments at the bottom of my articles. I allow people to put comments on there. Some of them do, and I also post every website. Post every article that I have on my personal business site. It's called Sean C. White Freelance, is what I have, because I do put other articles that I've written for the Times and that I've written for Bipsy and other places on there too. And then just my personal page, Sean C. White. If you want to find out more coverage about it, you do. And I post in the swamp group chat to everyone for the Mudbugs, and so they can get in there and they can say comments about it, and I take the good with the bad on it. It's whatever.
That's Sean C. White from Under the Radar NWLA.com. He covers the Mudbugs, has great articles. Go out, check out his page. Thank you so much for the time, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Chet. Appreciate you.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshires Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of our favorites, one of our proud corporate partners, really for the last 3 years, and we appreciate your support so much. DeFata and Associates LLC, the man behind that is Jerry DeFata. And Mr. Jerry, first of all, thank you for coming on, and we appreciate your corporate partnership, especially during times like this.
Thanks, Chet. This has been a tough year, and I'm proud to be able to continue my sponsorship.
Talk about what's been going on with your business and obviously COVID and the effects of that.
So COVID, for especially in the beginning, caused a lot of slowdown and problems for the business. But I took the time to try to, take advantage of it. We upgraded some of our bug sweep equipment, some of our what's called TSCM, technical surveillance countermeasures. Invested in some new equipment and the training required to do it. So we tried to be productive. Things are starting to pick back up, which is good. Business is tough all over for a lot of small businesses.
And talk about the new training and equipment upgrades during this COVID lockdown.
So, with bug sweeping, one of the biggest problems is staying up to date with the new technology, the threats that are out there. So did a lot of research on new technologies, found some new equipment that, like I said, we invested in. I've been doing extensive training, learning more about aspects of it that I wasn't aware of. So that's been good. It helps us provide a much better product for our clients, and they end up benefiting from our investment and our downtime.
One of the big things is hidden cameras. We've talked about it in restrooms causing legal problems for some of the business owners. What can we say more about these hidden cameras, and what do people need to watch out for?
The biggest thing is for people to just be aware. There's cases all over the country, here included, where perverts, voyeurs, whatever you want to call them, are hiding cameras in public restrooms, locker rooms, school locker rooms, places like that, and videoing people when they think they're in privacy, changing clothes, going to the restroom. And in a lot of cases, we're finding that they sell this stuff on the internet. So that's one area that we really concentrated on. There's certain equipment that makes finding these things easier, and we also have developed some training that we can offer to business owners and their employees. Because, down the road, just like with slip and falls or anything else, if you're able to show that you've done all you can to prevent this problem, if somebody files, your customer, for example, finds the camera, they file a lawsuit against you and the person. And then, you're in a legal battle, and one thing you're going to be asked is, what did you do to prevent it?
We're talking to Jerry DeFata here from the DeFata and Associates LLC, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. You talk about spying on small businesses, little things between employees. You work in that private investigation field. What are some of the things that people need to see?
So, people often think of espionage or spying as being something that, countries do to each other, and they don't think about it on a small business level. But we've seen cases where an employee just wants to get dirt on their boss or get something that they can try to bribe or influence their boss with, whether it be, the boss's private life or, business is starting to slow down and they're afraid that, something's going to close. So they're putting these listening devices and recorders in conference rooms so they can try to get a heads up on who's going to get terminated or who's going to be laid off or how much their coworkers make, so they can then make an argument that they're not being paid. So there's a lot of, from a national security standpoint, they're not that important. But, we're not talking about China or Russia spying on the business. We're talking about competitors, coworkers, employees, perverts, whatever. There's a lot of different reasons for somebody to want to spy, even on a small business.
Have you noticed an increase in these instances with COVID? How has that affected your business? Have you seen numbers go down? Have you seen traffic go up? Any kind of direct impact because of COVID?
So from a COVID point of view, access to the public has been limited at a lot of businesses. So that actually works to the business advantage. They're not allowing people into their dressing rooms, restroom, fitting rooms like they once were. But now that things are starting to open back up, it's going to be a problem. Now, the one thing that COVID has impacted is work from home. People working from home, taking sensitive equipment, taking sensitive material, work product home. I advise small business owners to have us go and do a security check of their homes to make sure they have the proper settings on their network, things like that, to ensure that all of their confidential business material, that their customer list, things like that, are not being accessed off property. So it's kind of twofold. There's an advantage in that there's less access, but there's also a disadvantage to stuff being out in public that maybe wouldn't have been out under normal conditions.
One thing I noticed about you is your travel schedule and your work schedule always crazy. Has it still been that kind of crazy schedule since COVID has hit us?
So for about, I'd say from March. I was traveling in March when things really locked down, and actually had been in New Orleans the weekend that it was discovered, that Monday in New Orleans. So we were all scared to death. We'd had a big event there. But, so for about 3 months it slowed down, but say the last 3 months, things have really ramped back up. People are starting to try to catch up from all the downtime. So, I'm fortunate in that business is good. Not everybody's in that position.
What is the easiest way for people to get in contact with you? I always talk about it in our second period, of course, during our broadcast, but I want to hear it from you.
So, obviously, the best way, you can just call me direct. My cell number, 318-426-0199. Or go to our company website, defatapi.com. Or we have another site that's geared strictly towards the bug sweep, the equipment, and it answers a lot of questions people have. And that's LouisianaTSCM.com. So, again, TSCM is the technical name for what we do. Most people just refer to it as bug sweeps. And we're the only company that specializes in that here in this region.
That's Jerry DeFata from DeFata & Associates, LLC. Thank you again for being a corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. This is a great season so far for the Bugs on the ice, but it's most importantly what we do off the ice that makes it all work and really builds this community together. So once again, thank you for your partnership.
Thank you, Chet. We enjoy being at the games, and we look forward to a great season.
We'll have more after these messages on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. We bring it right back here after a scoreless opening period. Both teams ready to get back on here for the second period. It is brought to you by DeFata & Associates, LLC. Investigative and risk analysis services, personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 635-9944 or log on to defatapi.com. Mudbugs will skate from right to left here in the second. Shots were 9-7. Surprisingly in favor of New Mexico. I thought the Bugs outshot them in that opening period. I thought the first period wasn't as bad as maybe some believed it to be or believed it could have been. Gunnar Moore will sit for 1:15 to begin the second. First choice personnel penalty kill on the ice for the Bugs to begin the second. Face-off is dropped and won there by the Bugs. And they will be able to ladle it all the way down. Along the right side, here comes Prouty. He rumbles it in, but it deflects out of play. 18 seconds gone by here in the second period. Face off just outside the near Mudbug blue line. Face off one there by New Mexico, Prouty, and will power it in. Slowed down there by Bushler. Far half wall. Volkema slaps it off the far side boards and all the way down. And we are down to 40 seconds left on Moore's hooking infraction. Along the right side, Prouty just kind of chisels it in. Onstart has it along the near corner, and Green able to slap it off the near side boards, held in there by Prouty. Now, top near circle, waiting, quick shot, save made there by Bushler. That was a difficult save as Dulac drilled one toward the net, shoulder save. Along to the right point, that's Prouty. He'll throw it forward, intercepted. Mudbugs trying to clear and taken away. Dulac's got it. Dulac walks the line, far circle, quick ripper, and he shot it wide of Bushler. Now along to the near corner. Now spun around, back out to center. Moore out of the box. And the Mudbugs able to kill off their first penalty against. Far side. That's Sholey. Intercepted near side. Left side, that's Nickel. Nicked up ahead, blocked. Nickel will grab his own passing attempt over to Gockler. Now back to Nickel off the near side. Nickel skates in off the near side boards up ahead. They're off Moore's stick in deep now. Gotinsky going to chase after it to the near corner to my left. Tied up stick, Morris, far corner. Morris dropped on down low there to Gotinsky. Dished down low now behind the net. Trying to find the stick of Copeland, or rather a Nickel. Play to the left point, held in there by Haru. Haru spirals one toward the net, it goes wide. Now trying to bank it in. Off the near side there was Bremer, and it is stopped there by Stokes, and we get a break in the action. 2:13 gone by here in the second. And now a hard hit thrown in front. Now to the far half wall. Mudbugs trying to hold his own. They cannot. Off the stick of Mitchell. Mitchell now. We'll just push it back into the Wolves' zone. Now behind Bushler's net to the far side. Right side, here's Simpson. Glides back in, and he'll just hobble it in to the Wolves' zone. Taken there by Jursev. He's going to take his time and get things reset. Far side, intercepted there by Sedlacek. Now is Buddy Hallard to the near side there to Heidi. Off the stick of Koklachev, and he'll just sweep it in to the Wolves' zone. Hard hit there as Koklachev cleaned up Jursev. Now led off the far side boards. Up ahead, here's Ellings. Throws a dribbler toward Bushler, and he'll stop it down for a break in the action. Face off to the right of Bushler. .3:31 gone by here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Face off battle at one there by the Bugs. Sliced around the near side boards. Now puck kind of bouncing around. Hallard dropped off there to Heidi. To the near corner there to Hallard. He'll spin it around there to Onstart. Onstart takes a hard check back out to center, though. He's able to put that puck, and now we get a hand pass Looked like that one was against New Mexico, and we'll get a face-off along the near New Mexico blue line. Nickel to take the draw. He'll take it up against Bentley. Puck is dropped, battled, and won there by Nickel. Played up ahead there to Morse. Morse couldn't kind of punch it in. It's taken back out here by Pogreba. Pogreba now stick handles his way through from the middle of the blue line. In deep now into the Mudbug zone to my right. Hard check there by Green. He sealed up that corner. Now to the near corner it goes. That's Gockler. Kissed off the near side window, back out to center. Off the near side boards. Taken there by Bentley. 2-on-2 if they hurry. Bentley slaps one. Oh, it hit the side of the net. I don't know how it did. It just missed by an inch or two. Along to the far corner. That one had a little bit of a knuckle on it. Off the near side. Intercepted. Prouty near circle. I think Phil Fox for New Mexico is thinking that puck went through the net, and I see Phil Fox signaling toward the lead official. They're going to take a look at that maybe. There was no lamp lit, but I don't know how it could have hit the side of the net without going through. They're going to have a discussion at our next whistle. The Mudbugs might have to dodge a bullet here, and now we're going to get an explanation. As New Mexico came in off sides. Well, the lead official now was looking toward that net. I don't know. It's interesting. And now Bushler taking a look, and there's a long huddle to try to see if there is a hole in that net. Bentley was the one who shot it from the right wing circle. Well, this is awkward. And now a longer discussion. Well, it's a big moment in this game. I really don't know how it could have grazed the net from the right wing circle. The angle is tough. Now, I've seen pucks do weird things, but this one is interesting. Now they're going to have to take a discussion with the goal guy. And now here's the goal judge. This is going to be interesting. Critical moment in this game. It's a very tricky shot. It felt like it went in. Now they're checking the holes. Well, it's kind of an investigative scene here behind Bushler's cage to my right. They're trying to see if there's any evidence of the puck going through the twine. And I don't think the goal judge really knows. Because he would have had a definitive answer. This is awkward. No goal. And I think it's because the goal judge didn't see it definitively go in. Now in the NHL you have the goaltending, you have a video review. Here you don't have any review of that sort. And now Phil Fox is hot. And he is letting the officials know about it. And I don't blame him. Just an awkward sequence there. And I kind of feel for Phil Fox. He's trying to figure out how that puck kind of got around the side net. Mudbugs dodge a potential bullet. Slapped off the far side glass. Now to the near corner it goes. 5:15 gone by in the second. No score. To the right side it goes. Lifted up ahead. Tried to find Onstart's stick. Now bouncing around. Onstart will be able to just delt it back in to the Wolves zone. Mudbugs trying to get a push here. Played back out to center. Haru And just linger it back in to the Wolves zone. Still scoreless, almost 6 minutes gone by here in the second. Now along to the right side. Here comes Sholey. So hip check there by Heidi. He got slowed down, now taken back out to center. Sedlicek gets slowed down there by the official. Now along to the near corner. Hard check there by Koklachev. Played back out to center. Uh-oh, here's a chance. Gomez thrown toward the net. Off the backhand, he tried to find Bushler. Leaking toward the far side, and a great left pad save made there by Bushler to rob the former Mudbug. Boy, lots of time and space for Gomez. Face off, right wing circle. Volkema take the draw, and he wins the draw. Into the near corner. Volkema now just squeezes it off the near side boards up ahead there to Onstart. Onstart now played it up ahead off the stick of Steele, but they didn't get across the Wolves blue line cleanly. Far side now, Hallard. Hallard has it. He'll just spike it back into the New Mexico zone. Right side, here's Javier. Behind the pass of Howard. Now off the far side, and we get an offside call. 13:20 remaining here in the second. It is a scoreless affair. Face off far Mudbug blue line. Puck threaded back into the Mudbug zone, played back out to center. Emerson to the right side there to Becker. Up ahead off the stick of Leahy and in deep into the Mudbug zone. Now Gockler, far side, up ahead there to Gato. Gato up ahead now off the stick of Simpson. Simpson has it. He carries it in. Quick shot, and it gets the stick of Becker into the protective netting. Be sure to celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Birthday packages, private party rooms, and private ice time is available. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 and reserve George's Pond for your next birthday party. Just ask for the very lovely Miss Lauren. That number once again, 318-636-7094. Face-off one there by New Mexico. Now just slid back out to center, taken away there by Sedlicek. Now to the right wing circle. That's Koklachev coming around. Quick shot there by Gotinsky off the loose puck, and is smothered up there by Stokes, and he'll hold on to it. .12:38 remaining here in the second. Face off right wing circle. Along the end boards. Far side, that's Bentley. Just lifted back out to center. Left side, that's Green, and we got a whistle. It looked like it was touched by a high stick. And this face-off will go into the New Mexico blue line, or rather the Mudbugs blue line near side. If you are here, be sure to go on down to Buffalo Wild Wings in Bossier City for today's Mudbugs post-game party. Players and coaches will be in the house. Have some delicious wings and hang out with the Bugs, your favorite hockey team in Louisiana. Off the near side. Now far side. Now Shulak, or rather Sholey will send it in, far side. Puck airmailed along the left side, battling for it, kicked back in to the New Mexico zone there by Volkema. Far side, Hutchinson has it. Hutchinson now just skyscrapes it all the way down. It's going to get on net, so it's shoveled aside there by Bushler. Now along to the near corner. 11:40 in counting remaining here in the second. Scoreless affair. Battling for it. Now back, high slot, quick ripper, stick save made there by Bushler. Oh, there was a rebound. There was a puck loose, but the whistle was blown. That was Holt with the ripper. Now, that whistle gets blown once you lose sight of the puck, and that's exactly what happened. A break in the action. It is a 0-0 contest. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond and Hurst Coliseum, honoring our hometown hero with another standing ovation here at George's Pond and Hurst Coliseum. The Mudbugs in a 0-0 tie with the Wolves. Be sure to get your tickets for next weekend. Mudbugs and the Baramas. Wrestling-themed weekend. $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Hacksaw Jim Duggan will be in the house to take photographs and autographs. You don't want to miss it. 7-Eleven Puck Drop Friday and Saturday next weekend. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com. Now along the end boards. Far corner to the left point, played back up top to Holt. Holt throws his shot. It gets deflected into the near corner. Battling for it, tied up. Out of the near corner, Heidi battling for it. Now worked out free, far corner. Simpson lays a hit. Now spun around, Holt. Good stick there by Hallard. Taken away there by Gato. Gato able to just rim it off the far side boards. Played, trying to find Gato on a break, but he had a lane covered. That was Holt. Now back the other way on transition. It's Javier. Javier worked back in now. Down low there to Howard. He'll shovel it back on over to Prouty. His shot got blocked in front there by Simpson. To the far corner. Far circle. Quick ripper there by Bloom. And it's blocked away there by Bushler. Now to the right point. Here's Svensson. He'll pivot back. Thrown toward the net. Blocked. And now back the other way. Here comes Heidi. He was at the end of his shift. So he'll just spill it back in to the Wolves zone. Wholesale line change for the Bugs. Now to the right side. Here's Bloom coming right back in. Far circle. Thrown down low. Tip score. That was Metz in front who tipped it home. Tic-tac-toe in front. And the Wolves lead 1-0. Goal comes at 9:58 of the second. And boy, the Wolves went right in on the Bugs blue line, and they're able to find J.D. Metz charging the net and tipping home the tally. And for Metz, goal number 9 on the season. Face-off won there by New Mexico. Now, the Bugs along the left side. Bloom and Ellings, who set up Metz down low with the tip. 1-0 lead for Wolves hockey. Along to the near corner. Far side. Now battling for it. Koklachev to the right point there to Gotinski. Battling for it. In front of the Mudbugs bench. Just a tie up along the boards. Played back out to center, kicked around there, now played back in. Gotinski gets held up a little bit there by Dulac. This has been a very tough period for the Bugs right now. Oh, good stick handle there by Volkema, but he couldn't get around the latest stick. Puck guided back into the Mudbug zone there by Sholey. Up ahead there to Onstart. Mudbugs just cannot get much of a push here in this second. Steele can't get through. Carroll just ring it off the near side boards in deep now. Over to Gockler. Now played back to Prouty to the left point. Waiting. Hutchinson hammers one toward the net, blocked. Now Hutchinson far circle. Wait. Winds, fires, save made there by Bushler, and he'll hold on to it. With 8:41 remaining here in the second, it is a New Mexico 1-0 lead. Face-off will be in the left wing circle. Mr. Brad Sotak will be dropping it. Face-off win, quick shot there by Sholey, and it whistled wide. Haru along the left side. This is a fatigue-filled kind of game, and the Mudbugs look a bit fatigued. Prouty, high slot, quick shot, blockered away there by Bushler. Bushler making some big saves, keeping his team in it. Now 3-on-2, 4-on-2. Mudbugs got some numbers. Drop back now. Far circle, Gato skates in. He comes around now. Quick shot there by Brimmer. It was blocked in front. Brimmer had a lane. And then I believe Gomez got in front of it to block it off. Less than 8 remaining here in the second. Puck squibbed in there by Brimmer. Now far side. Off the far side boards. The puck now just slapped back in to the Mudbug zone, rather. Left side, high now to the left point. Holt can't hold the zone. Played back out to center. Puck squeezed back into the Mudbug zone. Taken there by Hallard. To the near side there to Heidi. Up the middle, back out to center. Mudbugs trying to grab it. On a break, kicking it around there is Nickel. Played to Morris, thrown in front, tipped on it, went just wide. There was a stick involved. That was a busted play. Good back check there by Svensson. Now Javier gets bumped off the puck there. Heidi along the far side there to Morris. Morris now will just shuffleboard it in to the Wolves zone. Wholesale line change for the Bugs. Off the stick of Javier, and he'll just tip it back in to the Mudbug zone. It is a 1-0 Wolves lead. Once again, the goal from Metz, his 9th of the season. Along to the near corner. Green trying to battle for it. He works it out free. And now it's taken away there by Leahy. Now Leahy along to the far corner. Leahy's got it. Kicked around a little bit. Gets sandwiched in pretty good there by Sedlacek. Now pecking away at it. Leahy able just to cycle it in down low. Along to the near half wall. Taken there by Koklachev, far side. Over to Green. Green, far corner. Now play to the left point, handled. Shot toward the net, glove down there by Bushler. From the left point there by Emerson. 6:10 remaining here in the second period. Brought to you by DeFata and Associates, LLC. It is a 1-0 Wolves lead. Face off to the right of Bushler. Taken there by Dulac, though. Pass broken up. Here comes Brimmer. Left side. He rumbles his way into the zone. Along to the near corner. Brimmer thrown in front, but nobody was there. Except a man named Blade Pogreba. Pogreba gets slowed down there by Hallard. Far side, Gockler will drop it back on over to Hallard. Now up ahead now Dropped off. Here's Gato. Thrown across, trying to find Brimmer. And now held in there by Gockler. Work back in. Puck slapped toward the net. That's a stick save made there by Stokes on Simpson. Now Nickel fresh off the bench along to the near corner. Morris played back up top to Moore. Moore throws one toward the net. It tipped on its way through. It was gloved down there by Stokes, and Stokes continues to be shutting out Shreveport right now. Face-off will be in deep for the New Mexico zone. Face-off battle at one there by Gomez along the end boards. Spun around Prouty. Far side there to Hutchinson. Now thrown across. Good stick there by Moore. Moore is going to be able just to brush it back in to the Wolves zone. Now a 3-on-2. Here's Carroll. Back across there to Prouty. Prouty gets thrown off the puck there by Haru. Now along to the near corner, Haru on over to Moore. Moore far side. Moore can, oh wow, Moore, good stick handling around the near side. And he's able just to slap it off the near side boards in deep into the New Mexico zone. 4.5 remaining here in the second. Hard hit shot, score! That was Volkema! Ripping that baby home, and we're all tied 1-1. The Mudbugs caused havoc in their offensive zone, and Volkema able to bury that baby, and we're all even. Time of the goal, 15:31 of the second. Mudbugs won. The Ice Wolves won. Boy, that is the shot they love out of Volkema. And that is the shot that ties the game. .429 remaining here in the second. We got a good one today, folks. For Volkema, goal number 7 on the campaign. And he's just tied it up. It's Volkema's 7th from Steele and Morris. It found the stick of Steele, and it was Volkema who slapped it home. Morris made the play possible down low. Great work from those three at 15:31. Face off one there by the Bugs. And now they get a little energy. Puck intercepted, ricocheted back into the Mudbug zone. Now to the near side, left side. Played back out to center. Now to the right side. Far half wall. Just whipped in deep there for Brimmer, taken there by Gato. Mudbugs now starting to buzz a little bit. They'll back in over to Simpson. Simpson, backhand shot blocked in front. Taken away there by Jursev. Played up ahead, far side. There to Howard. And Hammered will punch it in. Along to the near corner. Loose puck taken there by Green. Green off the far side boards, back out to center. Now Mudbugs can't clear. Here's a pursuit. Ellings, who's got a point today. Behind Bushler's net to the near corner he goes. Played back up top, left point, thrown toward the net, tipped on its way through. Save made there by Bushler. That was a save made there by Emerson. Now Becker kind of wheels it in behind the Bugs net. There for Metz. Dropped off there for Leahy. Now good job there by Gotinski to fight him off the puck. Now a battle along the end boards. Less than 3 to go in the second. 1-1 contest. Far corner. Green. Just ring it around the near side. And now kissed off the near side window there by Gato all the way down. Now far side, tied up, Prouty. Will be able to just power it back out to center, back in now. Here's Sedlacek. He'll just muscle it in behind the Wolves net. Gotinski there for Volkema. Thrown in front, he gets blocked. Good job there by Becker to close up the lane. Back out to center. Heidi to the near side. Worked back in. Now down low to the far corner. Battling for it. We are down to a couple of minutes remaining here in the second. Tied up now to the left of Stokes. Battling for it. And off the far side window, back out to center. Knocked down there by Volkema. And Volkema will be able just to flip it back into the Wolves zone. Held in there by Volkema as he pinches the zone nicely. In deep now along the end boards. Steele is there. He's going to have Onstart do the work, but Prouty able to work it out of trouble. Now Moore holds the zone to the far corner. Mudbugs working a little shift here. The Wolves got some tired skaters. Played back up top to Moore. Moore fans on the slap shot. Another shot there goes wide. Mudbugs have the Wolves on their heels. This is a good sequence here. Nickel now down low to the near corner. Mudbugs trying to get a change on the fly. Quick shot there. Shoulder save made there by Stokes. Mudbugs played back up top. Mitchell a blast. Glove save made there by Stokes. Boy, the Mudbugs had the Wolves swarming. That is a long and gruesome shift for that Wolves unit right now. With 1:10 remaining here in the second. Face off to the left of Stokes. Far corner off the far side boards all the way down. It's going to go down the length for icing on New Mexico. One-one contest. Volkema's goal, your State Farm drive of the game. For the best car insurance, give my main man Ben Tolis a call at State Farm. 318-688-1522. Ben Tolis from State Farm, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Quick shot there off the initial face-off in from the near circle there by Gotinski, whistled wide. Far corner taken away there by Sholey. Back off the stick of Carroll all the way down. Less than a minute to go here in the second. Off the far side, spun around there is Koklachev. His pass broken up. Up the middle now to the right side there to Carroll. Carroll now will just shake it into the far corner. Holt drops it off, thrown toward the net. It ricocheted around. Hard hit there along the far corner. Now thrown in front. Tied up. Backhand shot. Stick save made there by Bushler in front on Sholey. Now Sholey and Mitchell are going at it. Along the far side. Quick shot. Save made there by Bushler off a shot from the far circle there by Sholey again. Bushler coming up big to keep it tied. Into the near corner. Gomez kind of works it off the scrum. Now taken back out. Getting feisty. Puck now popped all the way down. 5 seconds. That'll just about do it. Into the near corner. Tied up stick. Not much going on, and that'll do it. 1-1 contest after 2 periods of play. After Met scores the game's first goal, Logan Volkema scores the next, and we're all tied 1-1. Stick around for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you either as a small business owner or individual with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We're joined by one of my good friends and one of our most dearest corporate partners of the Shreveport Mudbugs hockey squad. We can't do it without him. Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center. Doctor, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Well, thanks, Chet. I appreciate it. I'm always glad to be a part of anything that's involved with Shreveport and especially athletics, and I'm glad to be able to do it.
Just talk about how things are going at Sterling Dental Center.
Well, Sterling is growing as you would like to. We are now open on Fridays, and that's going to be an ongoing process. We're kind of in that experimental phase right now, where we're just open in the mornings right now from 9 to 1, but we're hoping to get it to 8 to 5 and treat it as a normal day. We are always working on our techniques and any new science that's out there in technology. We're always trying to improve ourselves and stay current with the current technology.
I guess every dentist is different. Can you talk about some of the services that you provide patients at Sterling Dental Center?
Well, we're going to cover every basic procedure that any general dentist can do, from a cleaning to a full exam, that's accompanied with your cleaning. X-rays, we're going to be able to read, X-rays, find any cavities on X-rays, that type of stuff. But we also do, we are offering right now Invisalign at our office, as well as implant placement too. Okay. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. Now, of course, not every case is going to be able to be treated that way. You got to have, you got to meet these specific requirements, because sometimes that's what specialists, are for, as more complicated things. But, look, we do fillings, root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, partials, dentures, basically your normal services. But we are doing Invisalign cases and implant placement and restoration.
You've been doing this for quite a while. You seem to enjoy it a lot. Every time I come here, it's a great atmosphere, especially with the girls. What's the best part of the job?
Best part of the job is when you actually change somebody's outlook on life.
So that can happen?
Yeah. I mean, you have somebody who comes in and say, I don't smile in pictures. I hide in the back in pictures. I don't talk with my mouth open. I kind of, and they come in and you come up with a treatment plan, and it might take a couple years to get everything done, but when it's finally done and you have a start picture and an end picture, and they start crying in your chair because their outlook on life is different now. All they want to do is go smile and laugh and be in pictures. As compared to 3 years prior, and they wanted nothing to do with it. I think it's transformational. It really is, and that's one thing that you could have the worst day, and then you get that one person, and you're like, okay, this is why I do my job.
We're talking to Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, one of our corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. I'm one of those kind of OCD guys. I'm a broadcaster. I'm around a lot of people. I shake hands, kiss babies. I try to brush my teeth as often as possible, floss as often as possible, use mouthwash as often as possible. But your theory is you don't have to get too crazy, as maybe some would advise. You just have to be smart about it and do it, a certain amount of times a day.
Right. Ultimately, your goal is to brush twice a day, floss once a day. I am not opposed to more.
Which I do.
Right. There's nothing, unless you're being super aggressive with it where you're actually causing damage to your teeth, which can happen. But as long as you're doing twice a day and flossing once a day, studies prove that you're going to be in a good realm. Now, there's caveats to that too, because some people come in and they say, I brush every day or twice a day. What is going on? Well, you're not brushing right.
Okay.
So that's why it's always wise to get with your hygienist. If you're having any questions, and be like, show me how to brush right. Show me how to floss right, because there are ways to brush and floss right. And if you are not doing it correctly, you're not doing any good.
Right. Now, you have 4 girls at home. Is this something you go through with them? They must be masters of their craft by now.
So believe it or not, I still check each one of their but that's me. I'm going to do that
as a dad, not only as a doctor.
Right. But and the thing is that teeth are my thing. So I'm like I'm gonna stay on top of it. But my 5-year-old can brush by herself. My 4-year-old can too. She chooses not to because she's the baby and everybody does it for her. But the twins, they're great. They all know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. And that's a key thing. I mean, it's like where to brush, how to brush.
Now, one thing that I picked up from one of your assistants was that I was brushing too hard, and maybe everything else looked good, but my gums might have been a little bit more weaker. So I went ahead and changed from not a manual toothbrush to an electric toothbrush. Is there a preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Is that something that maybe you recommend for people in general, or do you think it's case by case?
I think it's case by case, because I have both. I have I have a manual and an automatic toothbrush. I have I have like I have a Sonicare, and then I also just have a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill toothbrush. But I also know that I'm not going to apply too much pressure and get some recession or get some of those sensitive areas along your gum lines, because studies show that in the first 30 seconds of brushing is when you exert the most amount of force. A lot of people just stick the toothbrush in the mouth, put it on the side of their teeth, and go. And as a result, you get recession, and basically you're brushing away part of your tooth. So that's where the sensitivity comes from. So I think it's a product of your own environment, how you're doing at home, how you're brushing. A lot of people are super aggressive brushers, and all they want is a hard toothbrush, when those should never ever be made. I mean, ultimately, all you want is a soft bristled toothbrush. But Sonicares are great, Oral-B's are great. It's all, as I said, it's all dependent upon what works for you. How do you do with this? And are you an aggressive brusher? Ask your hygienist. They'll be able to tell you. Ask your dentist. He will be able to tell you. Come see me. I'll be able to tell you. It's one of those things. It's you'll see certain markers, and you're like, hey, you probably need to switch to a mechanical toothbrush. Why? Because you're being too aggressive, and the mechanical toothbrush takes that out of your hands, and it just does it for you. So, needless to say, it's a situational type of thing.
Before I let you go, I mean, a big thing for a lot of people is people don't always have dental insurance. That's a big thing. It's a problem, because I think people are maybe scared to go to the dentist, thinking it's going to cost a fortune just for an exam, X-rays, and all that. But you have a way of helping those people get treated.
Right. Well, besides the ability we do accept care credit, which it's kind of like a credit card for insurance, and we do accept that. We also offer an in-house membership club where people can come in, and if they don't have insurance, they can join our membership club. And there's certain perks. There's 2 free cleanings a year, and then there's also 20% off your treatment and stuff like that. But it's at a monthly cost. But it's our membership club, and it's got some really good perks to it.
Has that grown since you started that?
Exponentially. It's amazing how many people don't have insurance, and
It's unbelievable.
yeah, and they come in and they're like, look, I don't have insurance. What can you do for me? And you're like, okay.
You never want to turn anybody away.
Right. And the biggest thing is, look, you take care of the worst stuff first. And as you progress, and if you haven't been in a while, it's not a big deal anymore. Look, we're going to take care of the worst stuff first. And as you come in, each visit gets easier and easier and easier. And then by the time your treatment's completed, then you're just on you're just on recall. It's just every 6 months, boom, boom, boom. And okay, so you come in, you get all your work done. In a year and a half, you get one small new cavity. That's not a big deal compared to when you came in, 2 years prior, you had to have 2 root canals, and so it's a process. But yeah, so worst stuff first is always your main priority, but being able to offer that in-house membership program is really, it's a nice thing to be able to offer to patients, just because it really is. It's a shame how many people don't have coverage, and look, there's not an easy way to say it. But it's with technology and products and everything. We've gotten expensive, and it's not for it. Look, I'm providing the service, and I would be like, I couldn't do this without help.
Sure.
So I get it,
That's Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, proud corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. You can give him a call if you want to make an appointment at 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. If you give him a call, they got the most friendliest staff. The atmosphere is unbelievable. Every time I come here, it feels like I'm not fearing going to the dentist. I think people kind of feel that. But this is a fun-loving atmosphere. I think people should be a little more upbeat about going to the dentist, other than that stigma, right?
Oh yeah, that's. Everybody comes in there like, I hate you, and I'm like, well, I like you too. But yeah, it's just not as scary as it used to be. Medicine is great. That's why we use it. There are so many procedures in terms of how to relieve anxiety, but it is, man. I have lots of people who come in who our age haven't been in 15 years.
Yep.
Because they went as a kid.
I was one of those people.
And you have that one experience, and then you are just, it's like, you're concreted in. You can't do it. But yeah, look, it's nothing that it used to be anymore. As I said, technology is amazing. Drugs are amazing, and that's what you learn how to do. As a result, you get a lot more positive experience and a lot more happier patients.
As Dr. Emil Janou, thank you for your corporate partnership with the Mudbugs. We couldn't do it without you, and thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it, buddy.
We'll be back with more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is How We Sonic, joined by a special guest, corporate partner, Mr. Stan Stava from SS Advertising, who's involved with UAPI, bedroom sleep shops, Snyder floor covering, Jimco portable buildings, and commercial power equipment. Mr. Stan, thanks for the time. I appreciate you joining us.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here today.
Talk about the corporate partnership. It has started since we came back in the North American Hockey League back in the 2016-2017 season. And what caught your eye about the Mudbugs? And this involvement has been great.
Well, so many of the advertisers that I work with want to do stuff that's community related, and this, of course, is the team for the Shreveport Bossiers, as well as a lot of the architects, and they wanted to be able to show their support for the Mudbugs and for our local team.
And talk about what has been so fulfilling, and really this is now our 5th season, and we've been working with you season by season, and what kind of has stuck out about you that you've really enjoyed that has brought you back year after year?
Well, I enjoy hockey. I'm a big hockey fan, always have been. But for a lot of the advertisers that were just getting new to hockey, one of the things that they've really enjoyed is, again, it's not only that support, but how much their kids enjoy it. Bedroom Sleep Shops. He's got a couple of children, and they've gotten involved. UAPI actually has a couple of younger folks, teenagers, and they've gotten involved with the Junior Hockey League. So it's so much for the whole family to be able to do. It's been a matter of, in a lot of cases, a lot of their children, a lot of their families gotten really involved and really enjoy going to the games.
And one of the exciting projects that fans got to see just a little glimpse of in our video was the new Mudbugs locker room. A renovation thanks to Snyder floor covering. And just talk about that whole project and how all that came about.
Oh, absolutely. Snyder's been with the team for, 3 or 4 years now, and is really a big supporter of it. A lot of his employees will go to the games, always asking for tickets, and want to go if he's got extra tickets to the games and things like that. And just, again, what ends up happening so much with the people that come on, advertisers and supporters, ends up really does partnering with the Mudbugs, and Mudbugs try to go to their supporters as well when they need things.
Talk about Jimco portable buildings and what they're all about.
Yeah, Jimco is really into the Mudbugs as well. He's got a young son and daughter, I think they're ages around 10 and 12. They are into the hockey. He really likes, again, to support the team. They, of course, in this area are one of the only places that actually locally owned here actually build their own buildings. Most of the time you have to order them out of Minnesota or all the stuff from Minnesota or Oklahoma. He actually has a warehouse right here up near North Market, or right off of North Market, North Shreveport, and is one of the only manufacturers of them right here in the area.
We're always looking to attract more corporate partners for Mudbugs hockey and also pull more fans, especially during these difficult times. What is your most enjoyable part when you're at a Mudbugs game?
I think I'm a little bit different than everybody else in the sense that I'm a huge hockey fan, have been since I was a kid. I can remember watching them long ago on CBS on Sunday afternoons. But I think for the thing that everybody enjoys is how y'all do keep the activities going to the games, whether it's some music, whether it's games on the ice, things like that. You don't just have to be a super hockey fan in order to go to the Mudbugs games, because there's all kind of entertainment if you're just a casual fan, but you enjoy watching all the different games and all the things that, again, are very family oriented.
And what is the best way for someone to get a hold of you?
The best way to get a hold of me is it's just advertising, but the number 773-6758. Again, that's 773-6758, or stan.stava, S-T-A-V-A, at gmail.com. Or I'm sure, in all seriousness, if you call the Mudbugs and say, hey, heard y'all's advertising guy on the radio, or the guy that works with all those clients or whatever, just give us a holler, and or give them a holler. I'm sure they can get in touch with me.
That's Mr. Stan Stava, one of our proud corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. Thank you for everything you do.
Oh, well, thanks so much, and I look forward to many years of supporting Mudbugs Hockey.
That'll do it. We'll have more after these messages here on the second intermission show, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In. This is how we Sonic. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. Another tight one here in this Sunday finale. After J.D. Metz tipped home his 9th of the season at 9:58 of the second, it was Logan Volkema with great work from Steelen Morris down low to find Volkema through the slot, and he drilled home his 7th of the season at 15:31. 1-1 game after 2. Third period tonight brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emile Janou and his awesome staff has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-680-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. 1-1 game. It's been very smooth as far as the pace of this game. Only one penalty on each team. Both teams know that every point is so critical. Of course, a game in hand for the Mudbugs on both Wichita Falls and Odessa. Mudbugs will skate from left to right. Face-off battle at one there by the Bugs. All the way down it goes. Heidi has it behind Bushler's net to my left. Now to the right side there to Hallard. Played up ahead, too far there for Koklachev. Now a little space here for Dulac around the far half wall. Quick shot, right pad save, rebound chance. And Bentley's could not get the rebound as he had his stick tied up a little bit. Now loose puck, got a little bit of a traffic jam. Along the far side, Gotinski races up the ice and he comes in off sides. 40 seconds gone by here in the third. Face off far Wolves blue line. Mudbugs in the fourth and final playoff spot with 53 points. They hold the tiebreaker over Odessa. Face off one there by the Bugs. Far side Gockler. Puck now rattled in there by Steele. Sticked away there by Stokes. Mudbugs battling for it. Volkema has it, far corner. Volkema skates in behind the net. He's got one, dropped off there for Onstart. Banked back up top to the left point. Quick shot there by Green, blocked. Now high slot. Volkema rips one toward the net. It gets blocked there by Holt again. Now down low, far corner. Onstart could not corral it. Back the other way to the left side. It's Sholey. Sholey now will just wing it back in to the Bug zone. Far side, Green. Up ahead there to Gato. Now to the right side, it goes to Brimmer. He gallops across the blue line in deep now into the Wolves zone. Far corner, Javier. Taking away Gato. His centering feed got blocked. Now behind the Wolves net to the near side, it goes to Howard. Howard left side, ladled in on net. It bounced up on Bushler, and he makes the stop. And we got a break in the action. Left wing circle to the right of Bushler. Face off one there by the Bugs. Mitchell to the near side there to Simpson. Dropped off Gato to Brimmer. Brimmer now will just lob it in to the Wolves zone. Along the end boards. Now up along to Howard. Howard will just nub it in. Now far corner. Now along to the near corner. The Wolves working around the clock. They'll dish it around to the far corner. Now Mitchell cuts off the lane. As the puck is played back out to center. And we got a whistle. It was touched by a high stone, went out of play. Caught a piece of that Mudbugs bench. Far Mudbug blue line. Battle that one there by the Bugs. Haller to the far side. On over to Heidi, across there to Nickel. And the Mudbugs come in offsides yet again. Mudbugs and the Brahmas next Friday and Saturday night. It'll be a 7-11 puck drop, wrestling-themed weekend. Our first one ever. Ted DiBiase and Hacksaw Jim Duggan will be here at the George. Be sure to get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com. Off the near side, Morse just squeak it back in to the end boards. Puck now just forked back out to center, taken there by Moore. Far side there to Nickel. Nickel couldn't do much with it. Now to the left side. Here's Ellings back the other way. Quick shot. Gets blocked off the stick of Haller. Now another shot there. And that one smoked just wide from the far side there by Bentley. Now along the end boards. Battling for it. Heidi. Far side. Now played back out to center. Gotinski has it, and he'll just feed it back in to the Wolves zone. Unintercepted. Here's Sedlacek coming around. Sedlacek drives the net. Save made. He got hooked down a little bit. Played to the left point. Green worked into the far corner. Near half wall. Pinching the zone there is Gockler. Trying to hold it. Mudbugs trying to get a change on the fly. If they can get away with it, they're not going to be able to. Carried back out here by Dulac, and he'll drill it back into the Mudbug zone. Dulac now picks up a fortuitous bounce, and now kicked around there by Gotinski out of trouble. To the near corner. Gockler gets checked along the back. Played back to Green. A grinding type of Sunday afternoon. Far side up ahead there to Simpson. 2-on-2, thrown across. Missed Gato's stick. That one had a little too much muster on it. Taken there by Emerson. Right side. Puck now just squealed back into the Mudbug zone. Taken there by Haru. Haru up the ice. Haru now kind of dangled his way through. Slowed down there by Gomez at the red line. Back the other way. Here comes Shully. Far corner. Backhand shot. Good stick involved there by Moore. Played back up top. Nobody was there. It'll go all the way down. Oh, it's going to be an icing. It was touched by a Mudbug stick. Check that. And the Mudbugs are going to have some tired skaters. As this face-off will come back in deep into the Mudbug zone. Left wing draw. .507 gone by in the third. 1-1 game. Face-off battle at one there by New Mexico. High slot. Prouty powers one. Tip score. It tipped on its way through. Fluky bounce goes the Wolves' way. New Mexico 2, Shreveport 1. Prouty's the man who shot it. I believe it deflected off a blue liner in front. And New Mexico has the lead. And the goal comes at 5:12 of the third. I believe it's Prouty's. And for Prouty, it'll be goal number 3 on the season. Face off one there by Shreveport. Hallard's pass broken up there by Metz. Across, intercepted there by Gotinski. Up ahead there to Sedlacek. Okay. It's going to be Javier who gets the tip in front. So Prouty does not get credit for the goal, but he gets an assist. Javier's goal, far side. Off the far side glass and all the way down. Now Hallard gets hooked up a little bit. They both go down into the near corner. Ellings and Hallard went down awkwardly. Loose puck, Hallard's got it. 2-1 lead for New Mexico. The Bugs have never led in today's contest. They've tied it once, they'll have to tie it again. In front of the Wolves bench. Far half boards. Twisted back in. Into the near corner, shot wide. Javier's 11th from Prouty and Svensson at 5:12 is the difference in this game. It was tipped in front there by Javier. Along to the near corner, hard check there by Steele. Thrown off the far side boards, but nobody was there. Tied up stick. Now Becker thrown off the far side boards. Mudbugs a little scattered right now. Coming right back in. Looked like the Wolves were off sides, and they were. Almost 7 minutes gone by here in the third. New Mexico 2, Shreveport 1. Near Bugs' blue line. One there by the Wolves. Wired toward the net. It goes wide on a shot there by Hutchinson, just getting the puck in deep. Far half wall. Gato's pass got blocked. Now back the other way. Quick shot, glove save. Made there by Bushler from the far circle. There by Scholey. Right wing circle. Gomez will take the draw against Koklachev. Face-off battle at one there by Koklachev off the far side boards. Over to Gockler, up ahead now off the stick of Sedlacek. Thrown back toward the net there by Hutchinson. It goes off the stick of Bushler as he keeps it away from the net. Uh-oh. Boy, dangerous pass there by Gockler. Got deflected. Now up the middle. Here's Koklachev to the right side. Little burst of speed. Here's Gotinski into the zone. Thrown across. Trying to find Sedlacek along the back door. It was bouncing off his stick. Back out to center. Volkema over to Gotinski. Uh-oh, creating a havoc. Here's Scholey. Backhand shot from the far circle. And that one did not miss by much. Hard check there by Gotinski on his man. That was Gomez who got roughed up on the play. Along the near side, Gomez being able to strike it back into the Mudbug zone. Far side, Gato up ahead, too far there for Gotinski. Mudbugs just trying to grind one out. They're down by one. To the left side, down low now to Javier. Javier, backhand shot through traffic. Another shot there, and it whistled just wide. Well, there was traffic there. Metz was trying to squeak one past Bushler again. Back the other way. Turnaround. Holt back out to center. 2-on-3. Howard thrown back to Metz. And Metz runs right into Bushler. Net comes off its mooring, and we got a whistle. Face-off is going to come out of the Bug zone. And a break in the action. 11:17 remaining here in the third. New Mexico 2, Shreveport 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. 2-1 lead for New Mexico. The Mudbugs, who scored their only goal of the game from Logan Volkema, find themselves down by 1 again. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant post-game show. We'll tell you how it all happened. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Nicky's Mexican Restaurant, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey. A little bit of a delay to this one. I got to fix the ice. We'll take another quick break and bring you Mudbugs hockey after this. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Puck dropped as the puck is just dumped into the Mudbug zone for an icing on New Mexico. Face-off will come back in deep into the New Mexico zone. $11:10 remaining here in the third. Left wing circle. Koklachev will take the draw. Face-off battle at tied up now. Far half wall. Koklachev will be able to clip it all the way down. Now on the near half wall, right point. Gotinski. Kind of lofted in, but he missed the stick of Sedlicek. Now, puck off the far side. Bloom, he'll just chop it all the way down. Up ahead there to Metz. Metz has it. Puck now worked down low there by Ellings. Far half wall, good body positioning there by Nickel. Up ahead there to Gotinski. And Gotinski will hacky sack that baby all the way down. To the near side, Becker will just rifle it into the Mudbug zone. Far circle, puck deflected back out to center. Jursev on over to Emerson. They'll jolt it back in to the near corner, deep in the Shreveport zone. Now a quick shot. Right pad save made there by Bushler on a shot by Dulac from the near corner. Up the middle, here's Gadel. Gadel now will just skip it on in deep to the far corner. He'll go along the inboard, spun around a little bit. Now behind the Wolves' net. Held up a little bit there was Gato. Good work there by Brimmer, far corner. Dropped off there to Simpson. Top line, trying to make something happen. Back to Gato, quick shot. It got deflected wide. Boy, there's a lot of traffic in front. Wolves just protecting the house right now. Puck now all the way down. Gockler off the stick of Gomez, but on the stick of Simpson. Simpson slices it into the near corner. Now up the middle, Gato. Good poke check there by Onstart. Played back to the near side, off the stick now of Carroll. Redirected in to the Mudbug zone. Taken away there by Gomez. Good stick there by Onstart to knock it out of his possession. Near corner, that's Mitchell. Up ahead, spun around, Onstart. Up ahead there to steal the captain. And now he'll just drub it in to the Wolves zone. Off the far side boards. And now bouncing around through the neutral zone, taken there by Sholey. Sholey gets bumped off the puck there by Mitchell. Good pace to this one. We're down to 8:40 remaining in regulation. Behind the net, Mitchell to the far side. There to Volkema. He'll drop it off there to Haru. Haru's going to swivel it back now. Mudbugs try to push it up ahead. Volkema up ahead. Here's Sedlacek skating in now behind the Wolves net. Sedlacek now skips it back up top to the right point. Hallard flips one toward the net. Blocked there by Holt. And I don't think Volkema's going to get away with that one. Looked like a hooking infraction. No. That's a critical call with 8:04 remaining in the third. It's a slashing call on Volkema. Boy, I thought it was a hooking infraction, but nonetheless, Volkema will sit for two. Johnny Hallard starting to jaw away at the official. Mudbug's a little handcuffed right now. And first choice personnel penalty kill will get back to work. Face off one there by New Mexico. Now right wing circle. Waiting for it, back up top now to Prouty. To the near half wall, Holt toward the net, blocked. Now to the near corner. Tied up, Dulac. Back up top to Prouty. Now back to Dulac. Into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Howard will thread it around to the far side boards. To the right point, blown tire. Mudbugs have a chance. Here's Simpson around the far side, and Simpson going to pivot back. Now Simpson does a dance move into the far corner. He stick handles it back. Back up top to Gockler. Gockler waits. Gockler near circle, fired one toward the net. Good stick there by Bentley to block it, and it went wide. That was a shorty chance for the Bugs, and now we are down to a minute left on Volkema's slashing infraction. 7 minutes left in regulation. Still time. Wolves 2, the Bugs 1. Puck now just speared back into the Mudbug zone. To the right of Bushler. Battle for it. Gomez is in there. Carroll's in there. Boy, it is a entrenched battle. Green's in there. They cannot get it out. This is pivotal seconds off the power play clock. Now they work it out free to Bloom. Bloom now will just ding it in down low. Quick shot. He shot it wide. That was Scholl getting right in front. And now Scholl is arguing that there was a high stick. He's got the cage on. 18 seconds remain on Volkema's slashing infraction. Right wing circle. Onstart trying to take the draw. One there by Gomez, but taken away there by Heidi. Nudges up to Simpson, and Simpson will just spill it in. Now Simpson trying to get his own rebound along to the near corner. And now 5 seconds left on the man advantage. And that'll do it. 0 for 2. Volkema's out of the box. Good work by the first choice personnel penalty kill. Kicked around now. Mudbugs, 5:55 remaining in the third. They're down by 1. Puck now lifted all the way down. It's going to miss the net. No icing. Battling for it there is Volkema into the far corner. Bloom to the near side there to Schulle. Taken away now. Puck possessed there by Becker. Up the middle, off the stick now of Schulle. In deep now, around the near side boards. Taken away, Leahy. Leahy behind the Mudbugs net. Thrown in front, taken away there by Sedlicek. And he'll cue ball it off the far side boards all the way down. Too slow for icing. Good clear there by Seti, as they like to call him in the Mudbug locker room. Off the near side, Metz intercepted. Good stick there by Koklachev, and try to grab the loose change. Back to Sedlicek. Back now to the right point to Haru. To the near half wall there to Sedlicek. He'll twist it in. The Russian Bear, Koklachev, along to the near corner. Getting help there from Gotinsky. Taken back out there by Ellings. Around the near side, off the stick of Haru. Off the near side, back out to center. Taken away. Little space. Koklachev coming around, and he couldn't hold the zone. Now Metz back the other way, as he'll thunder it back into the Mudbug zone. 4.5 remaining in regulation. Wolves clinging to a 2-1 lead. Off the stick of Brimmer. Mudbugs just trying to put one last push here to try to equal this game up. Far corner, Gockler. Hard check now along to the near corner there. Gato off the near side boards. Brimmer couldn't get it out. Thrown in front off the skate of Gockler. Mudbugs dodged a bullet there. Prouty couldn't hold his own. Puck pelted back in to the Mudbug zone. Wholesale line change for New Mexico. The Bugs will get one as well. Green to the far side. Up the middle now, Volkema. Off the right side there to Gockler. And the Mudbugs come in off sides. Face-off will come to the near blue line of New Mexico. Face-off battle at 1 there by Volkema. Far side, Heidi. We'll just be able to nub it all the way down. Still a lot of time left before thinking about pulling Bushler here. Off the stick of Volkema all the way down. No icing, it was tipped. 3:20 now remaining in the third. Emerson to the near side there to Becker. Off now, off the near side wall. Now worked out freed. Dulac has it to the near corner. Thrown back up top. Becker across now. Right wing circle there to Holt. Holt now fresh off the ice. He pivots on now. Right back to Bentley. Fires one toward the net. It goes wide. Into the near corner. Spun around now. Haru trying to nudge it out of trouble. Now back to the far side. Simpson intercepted there by Bentley. And now Hallard off the far side to Simpson. Playing back to Heidi. 2:40 remaining in regulation. Bushler starting to take a look at Coach Soupy. We'll keep an eye out on number 30. Along to the near corner. He's looking, not yet. Puck deflected now to the right point. And they're saying, come on. 6 attackers for the Bugs. Empty net to my left. Mudbugs all for broke. Back to the right point. It goes to Mitchell. Mitchell waits. Thrown toward the net. It goes wide. Behind the Wolves net now. Along to the near side. Mudbugs trying to tie it up. Sedlicek. Dished around. Thrown in front. Volkema waits. Fired toward the net. Blocked. Along to the near corner. Off the near side boards. All the way down. 2 minutes left in regulation. Off the near side. Up against Gotinsky along the right side. Here comes Volkema. Coming in, backhand shot, paddle away there by Stokes. Far corner, Gato drives the net. High slot, quick shot. Oh, Simpson whistled it wide to the left point. Another shot there by Green, redirected into the near corner. Along now, blown tire there by Simpson. Help there from Gato. Gato trying to weed it off the walls. Puck now pitchforked off the glass and out of play. It was tipped. Mudbugs want to know where that draw is going to be. I think it's going to stay in the Wolves zone. And I think Coach Soupy would have to call his timeout now with 89 seconds left in regulation. He's got the board. He's waiting. There it is. And there's the timeout from Coach Soupy. We'll keep it here with 1:29 remaining in the third. Mudbugs look like they're going to have Green, Steele, Gockler, Gato, Simpson, and Brimmer. No, it's going to be Gotinsky, Brimmer, Gato. Okay, I'm going to stop guessing. I thought they were going to do a line change here. I thought they had the line that they were going to go with. A face-off draw will be in the right wing circle to the left of Stokes. Mudbugs trailing by 1. Trying to find some late game magic. Face off to the left of Stokes. Mudbugs will truck out Gato, Hallard, Brimmer, Heidi, Simpson, and Koklachev on this sequence. Koklachev to take the draw. Koklachev wins the draw. Now play to the right point. Heidi holds it in off the near side boards. Gato, right wing, across. Hallard smokes one, blocked. Now played back up. Heidi a shot. He fanned on it, and he broke his stick, and now it goes all the way down. It's going toward the net, but it's going to miss it and go for icing. Now Phil Fox has a timeout. I don't think he wants to use it with 1:12 remaining in regulation just yet. Right wing circle. Face-off battle at 1 there by New Mexico. Held in there by Heidi. Heidi waits. Fired toward the net. Blocked. Brimmer's there, and now the puck is deflected back out of the zone. 1 minute left in regulation. Heidi racing up the ice there to Koklachev. The Russian Bear rattles it in. Bentley fired toward the empty net. It goes wide. This one will go down the length for icing with 49 seconds remaining in regulation. Coach Soupy now telling his guys quickly to get to the bench. I'm going to try to draw something up real quick. I don't think New Mexico wants to use a timeout. They're not. Right wing circle draw. Koklachev to take it. Face off, dropped. 1 there by Koklachev. To the right point there to Heidi. Heidi waits. On over to the left point. Hallard toward the net. Blocked. Puck nudged around. Held in there momentarily. Now to the right point. Trying to hold it in there was Koklachev. And now we got a bottled up jam there. Mudbugs hold the zone. Along in the near corner. Time starting to run down on the champs. Koklachev got spilled to the ground. Thrown toward the net. Sticked away there by Stokes. Mudbugs trying to get a change on the fly. Gato, far corner, far circle shot, blocked in front. Simpson a drive, save made, backhand shot through traffic. Nobody knows where it's at. And Stokes has got it with 10.5 to go. Pushing and shoving. There was a bevy of humanity in front. The Mudbugs still have life with now 10 seconds remaining. Brimmer was in the fray. Oh, boy. It was getting quite greasy in front of Stokes. But the Mudbugs couldn't find the squeaky oil to get it through. And now a draw. This one's going to be in the left wing circle, I believe. I'm a little surprised New Mexico's not going to call a timeout here. They have one. Yeah. There was a long debate. Oh, and Gomez is hot right now. He thought that faceoff should come out of the zone. I think he's got a legitimate argument. Face off to the right of Stokes. One last chance for the Bugs. Volkema to take the draw. They win it. Far half wall. Here's Simpson toward the net. Pad save. Rebound chance covered up there by Stokes. 4.5 seconds remaining now in regulation. Bremer was barking for a cross-checking infraction. Now, you can never count out the Mudbugs against New Mexico because it was Connor Gato who scored at 19:59 back in Albuquerque, and he is on the ice. Mudbugs have to win the faceoff. Volkema to take the draw. Volkema loses the draw. Gato toward the net, save made. Now the puck is thrown out of the glove of Stokes, but the whistle was blown. And now they're going to have to renegotiate, see if there's going to be any more seconds left. And that's what Soupy's asking for, 1 second maybe. Boy, that was the quickest whistle ever, and now they're going to look at that clock. I don't blame Stokes. He had it shoveled toward the near corner. Now they're going to try to check that clock. 3/10 is what it reads. They're going to try to maybe put it to 1 second, maybe. I think it's going to be around the eighth of a tenth of a second. 0.8 of a second, rather. No, they're not going to change it. Well, wait a minute here. Is that 1/10 or 1 second? There it is, 1 second. Okay, so what Gato's going to have to do, and Gato's going to take the draw. He's just going to try to slap it toward the net. This is going to be tough. Left wing draw. Puck tied up, and that'll do it. The Wolves won the draw, and the final score is as follows. New Mexico 2, Shreveport 1. Mudbugs come up short this evening. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Final score is a 2-1 New Mexico win, and that'll do it for this postgame show.